So what are we up to today in the garage? So let me place my magic camera, which is the cat. That noise in the background is my cat. Little turd master. So what are we up to today? My dark and dingy garage, as it was once said. I'm doing for Colin down at LCR, and his fucking his Suzuki GT380 fucking air-cooled two-stroke, of which he's putting all the GSXR 1000 front end. So I'm now doing, I'm building a GSXR front end with an Oz racing wheel with 4-pot Nissan calipers. We've got the wheel in. That went quite smoothly. In fact, actually, Colin done that. I can't take credit for that. But now what we've got is we've got a problem between the discs not being centre in the middle of the calipers. So Colin, God bless him, thought he'd take the calipers and file them. Don't do this, boys and girls, because what you'll do is you'll end up with a caliper that's pissed. It has to be truly parallel, right? So what we're going to be doing is we're going to get the large machine vise out. I'm going to put these in the large machine vise, make sure everything is parallel. Once that is parallel, we're going to bring the tool in, and I need a gap of 1.77 mil aside from where the disc sits in the centre, and at the moment this is completely out. So let me take you over to the front end, because I want this front end on my big girl, but he won't part of it, man. It's going on that GT, and fucking two-stroke owners. So here we are. So we have a magnesium Oz wheel with these pathetic fucking discs. If you've got these discs on your bike, please note that you are losing sweat volume. If you bought them on the bollocks of leading edge technology, you were lied to, right? The origin of these discs are from the motocross world, and the whole idea of having the petal cut out on the outside of the disc is that it keeps the mud out of your brake calipers. It does not improve your braking. If you had one bike fitted with normal discs and one bike fitted with these discs, the bike with the normal discs would stop in a shorter distance. This is physics, gentlemen. You cannot argue with physics, right? So if you have, I'm not even going to bother. Actually, I can't be asked. But sweat volume, right? Sweat volume is very, very important. So you can see the old caliper on there. She's not happy. She is. She's been to a party. She's been abused. You know. She took some fucking moggies, and before she know it, she woke up and her ass is very sore. So I'm getting on rather well with Destiny, by the way. Did I just say Destiny? I'm not getting on with Destiny. I've only played like the first mission, and it's just same old, isn't it? It's the same as everything else. What if I turn around? You could have my face in glorious light for those that don't like it, because he's not a nice man. So what we're going to do now is we're going to remachine these calipers, and we shall come back in part 2 when they have been machined out and you can see them in all their glory. Right, until such time, I've also got to do a monoshock on this GT380 as well now. So I've got to work out the frame geometry, and we've got to make sure that we don't take the unstressed members and turn them into stressed members. And if we do turn the unstressed members into stressed members, that the rest of the frame is going to put up with the aggravation. Still, something to get my teeth into. I'll see you all later, lads. Ta-da, bye-bye. Well, this is turning out to be fun. So, I can't mount this brake caliper half in my large vise square. As I clamp it up, it moves, and I can't have, these have got to be parallel with this bed, right? And then I know everything's absolutely flat. So what I have to do now is make a parallel bar, then we bolt the caliper to the bar, okay, and then we drill and tap that bar to mount the caliper in place. Once we've drill and tapped it, we then take the brake out the vice, because we know the vice is parallel to the bed, and I know the bed's parallel, and I know that, oh, you didn't see that, and I know this is parallel as well. So then what we do is we come back to this, we take a fly cutter and we take one cut across the top, which now means that this bar is parallel to this bed, and it's just as well I have a soft floor, right? Please don't pick on me, Uncle Colin. Right, so we're going to do that second drill and tap, then we're going to fly cut it, then we're going to come in for that little bit of machining, and hopefully all these brake mounting parts between this and the legs should all drop in parallel. What I've got at the moment is where our Uncle Colin took a file to it, nothing's parallel, so all the brakes are going to be pissed, and that is not going to help your braking power. So every time you hit the brakes, this brake caliper will flex, and that will cost you shitloads of braking power, and we've got to do it properly, right? So we're going to move on to that now. We're going to do the next drill and tap on this parallel mounting bar. Then we can start machining. I'll see it. Fuses. I'll see you later. Okay, so now we have parallel bar. This has all been fly cut parallel all the way along. So now what we do is we drop one bolt in at this end. We drop the other bolt in at this end. We tighten both of those bolts in turn, and then these two will be parallel with this, and this is parallel with the, if I can find it through this view camber, with the bed. And then any machining we do to these two brake mounting points would be the same at both ends, in both angle and height. Yeah, got it? So if you're putting different calipers on a different motorcycle, do not get a bloody file out, give Uncle Gummy a ring. Anyway, so yeah, here we go. Right, so we've done both the machinings. We're just bolting these on. I've done both sides, by the way. We've had to split down both calipers, but they're being rebuilt anyway, maybe even re-anodised. Drop both these screws back in. There's 0.10 of play in the castings on these forks as well. And I have a gauge. So I've got like 175 on that side and 180 on that side, so that's a difference of 0.05, right? Yeah, perfect. And then I have these little spacers. As long as that spacer drops in both sides of the caliper, which it does. Yeah, sweet. But what I did notice is this wheel is out of rotation in conjunction with the yokes, I think. Yeah, because it's got to go that way, right? And the arrow on the wheel is pointing in the wrong direction. So I don't know if this is a off-camber wheel. I don't think it'll make any difference. Plus there's lead out on these brake discs as well, because they're fucking shit. They're made in Taiwan for 50p. Seriously, don't do it. I suppose if you're getting it a whole front end cheap, well, what are you going to do? But there you go. Job done. Let's take my selfie. I'm going to go and edit this up. Pirate. Anyway, I'm going to go and have some lunch now. See you later, lads. Ta-ra, bye-bye.